Hello, guys. Welcome. Wait, I need to make some adjustments first. I don't know if my microphone is not too loud. Oh god, sorry for the sneezing. I need to continue. Where are my notes? Here, okay. I haven't played it for a while, and now I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I got a sewer map, I think. So I should probably go and check that out. Also, if the mic is too loud, please let me know. It might be, as I tuned it up a little bit. Yeah, I found this to the music box. I think I found something like that in Tricia's room. Okay, this is for the sewer. Old mansion gate key. Okay, what about the maps? So that's like a sewer map, but how do I get to the sewer? Is what I want to know. Are those entrances, or what is it? You know what, let's go to the cabin first, I think. And back to Tricia's room. Because I think at least the music box key should be used there. I would suppose so, at least. Also, there's like an old mansion gate key, so wouldn't that be there as well? We will see. I will try this first. Yeah, this thing, right? Yep. Dear Tricia, as I've grown to learn about my birth parents, I feel as if a great veil has been lifted from my eyes. I now understand why Father Matthew was against us seeing each other. He was right, we shouldn't be together. Please believe me when I say I did not kill your mother. I've never lied to you, and I never will. I don't know who killed Vivian. Hopefully, the truth will come to light someday. There's so much that I want to tell you, but I cannot at this moment. I pray the day when I can express everything to you will come quickly. All I can say now is that I am sorry for all the pain that I've caused you. Please forgive me. Sincerely, Scott. I really don't know why he won't just tell her the truth, like, right away. I mean, by the truth, I mean, like, why they can't be together. Isn't there anything? Just this note? Okay, so I came here for the note. Well, okay, I suppose. At least he did try to explain something to her. Okay, I guess we should go down and try to find like a gate anywhere that could supposedly be opened with the key that we got. With the sewer map and all that. Like this one, maybe? Okay, let's try this. Nope. I used the wrong key, never mind. Okay. Anything interesting in here? Doesn't look it. That's the well. So maybe this is the well where she got killed. I mean, not Vivian, of course. But the maid. Sarah, or whatever was her name. Okay, this gives me all sorts of anxiety, but okay. What? 0526. Huh. Whose pendant is this? This squeaking is just terrible. Maybe it's Vivian's? There are some things in the mansion that we still haven't opened, like the safe, for example. Could that be it? Unless it's for something that belonged to the maid. Well, too bad that's not like the entrance to the sewer. Zachary, hi, welcome. Long time no see. How you've been? Yeah, but isn't this one for the darts? I think it could be with the darts. God damn it, the viewing of the items is just so... 0526. I will just write it down. 0526. Nope. Okay, fine. But there's still the safe. Maybe the safe is the better choice here. Nope. Not this one either. What now, guys? Is there anything else here I haven't opened? I think not. What about the sewer gates? Like, where would I go to the sewers? Those are probably the closed roads down there. Those would be gates or what? And those entrances? There is a place to go there from the church. Maybe let's try with the church, actually. Really nice to see you dropping by every now and then, Zachary. Yeah, I still need to get to the photography place. But I don't really know how. Wait. I still didn't open this door, right? Oh yeah, but I can't unlock it, okay. But there's like a basement here, and I think it's openable. I'm not sure. And if not, then maybe in the hospital? Wait, I'll say in a second. Yeah, it is dark at night. Okay, so I can't open it. I don't remember if the ones in the hospital basement were able to open. But there's still one more gate here at the church. But that's like a sewer gate, so I don't think it would help here. Wait a minute. You know what? I will check just in case, because I don't think so, but I will check. Nope. But wait. I think I've read somewhere that I need birthday of the maid. For Father Matthew's desk. I think so. How do I know, though? Didn't I get anything from the diaries? Mm. Mm. Oh, Sophia was her name, okay. I thought it was Sarah for a moment. Yeah, but I don't... Unless I have it in the documents? Was Sophia here? No. So I don't really have the name of her. I mean, not the name, but the date birth. Oh, Jesus, I'm lost again. Where would be the entrance to the sewers? If not here, where would it be? I would suppose those are the entrances. Old sewer entrance. The mayor's mansion. Actually, okay, let's check there. There might be a gate somewhere that I've missed. I just need to see. Okay, so the mayor's mansion, we go that way. No, we go that way. Okay, wait a minute. Where would be the sewer entrance there? That's the hospital. You know what? I will check. I will check just in case. Okay, I can't go there. Is there any other place that could be the entrance? I don't think so. I really wish I knew what I was doing. At least more so than I do now. Okay, so the only place that I can go to the basement is there, so I don't think this is the right way. Oh, wait, those must be sewers. Or something. I don't know, but it's blocked. Unless I need to go there from, like, Scott's place, but... I can't really. Painscreek residential. Near postal service, but that one is closed. There should be one near Mayor's Mansion, but I can't see it anywhere. I am this utterly lost, I was about to say. I knew it must be somewhere here, but it just didn't make sense. Okay, sewers. Great. Exactly what I needed in my life. Okay, this one's locked. I will be so confused if I checked everything. this one is lit, so... Okay, but it's closed anyway. Okay, so I do know how to get down, but I do not know what to do in here. Since everything seems to be closed. Oh, never mind. There's one that's open. We just need to see what it is. Ooh, that is the hospital, guys. Janitor's closet. That's no janitor's closet, you know? What the fuck? A morgue. Briefcase. Is it? Yes, that's Stevens. BH. That's the Bernard's place, isn't it? Why is it in the morgue? Wouldn't the people at the hotel know he died if he was in the morgue in the hospital in this place? I called Dorothy last week. She told me something interesting about Sophia. There was a puzzle that she received from Matthew when she first started working in the mansion. Sort of a birthday gift for her. In that puzzle, Sophia was to visit both hers and Matthew's favorite locations in Painscreek. In each location lies a clue that Matthew had written on the wall of the building exterior. The clues, when put together, will point to her the location of her gift. I thought that was a neat idea. Sophia's favorite places: Aunt's courtyard, inns and suits, bridge, over the stream by the gate entrance, post office. Where would someone like the post office, and where can I find Matthew's favorite places? I received an anonymous message this morning. It claimed that Scott wasn't Vivian's killer. Unfortunately, that's all I got. I've had my doubts whether Scott really killed Vivian. He sure had the motive, but upon reading all his diaries and looking through his investigation notes, I can't help but think that Scott didn't kill Vivian. On the contrary, he was trying to find out who killed Vivian, as well as what really happened to Andrew Reed and Dr. Johnson. I still don't know if this anonymous person is a man or a woman, but they've helped solidify my thoughts on Scott. I received another message yesterday. It told me to look into Bernard the mansion's butler. I can't help but feel that this person is trying to tell me something, but not exactly what. The message said I will find something in the house. Today I received a key in the mail with the initials BH. Does it stand for Bernard's house? I've searched everywhere and read all of Bernard's diaries. Something just doesn't add up. Maybe it's just a hunch, or simply that I'm thinking too much. But would he really kill Vivian? There's something else about his entries that just made me pause and wonder if he was indeed a murderer. I photographed all the pages. There was a locked room at Bernard's place and a desk that was closed, because I have it in my notes that it's there. So one of those will be opened soon with the key that we just got. Possibly the room. Also very ominous that we found all of this in the morgue, when apparently the dude gone missing. Just like many others. By the by. Ah, a hammer! I'm going to need it. I don't know what for, but I remember I needed it for something. Electrical room. Oh my god, that was so scary for some reason. I jump scared myself. Almost out of existence. What the... Well, that was great. How about we never do that again? The door is bolted from behind. No, it fucking isn't. Yeah, stop lying. Jeez. Exam. Wait, we don't have any keys for the room, but we have an electric card. So there must be like a key that, I mean, a place that's opened through a key card. We just need to find it. I've been running around this place for quite a while, but I don't remember which door it is. But we'll find it eventually. Is it the operating room? No. There's no card reader anywhere. Huh. Oh, is it this one? Wait. Use? Ha-ha! There we go. Dr. Henry Johnson. Dear Henry Johnson, I would like to thank you for your contribution to the Painscreek Community Hospital and the people of Painscreek for the past 2 decades. However, there have been reports regarding the mishandling of funds designated for PCH, most of which came from the Roberts Relief Fund. This support was meant to help with the purchases of medical equipment and supplies. Since the sum of nearly $160,000 has been estimated missing, we have no other choice except to open an investigation. Until you are able to explain the discrepancies between your accounting and ours, we have no choice but to suspend all funding for the hospital for the time being. I will be meeting you and your accountant to solve these issues so we may continue to support the hospital's needs. Sincerely, Vivian Roberts. Wouldn't she be shooting her own knee with that? He was on her side. He was covering for her all this time. Like, if she does something like that, what does she expect? Okay, 203. To Charles Roberts, I don't know if it's a joke that you just sent me the threat letter, but if you knew about the well, then you must have found out the truth. Just so you know, your wife was the one behind all of it. If you have any grudge, it's with her, not me. I was just a witness in Sophia's death, nothing more. Henry Johnson. Fax it tomorrow. What? I know what you did. Meet me by the well at midnight. You know which one. Come alone. Okay, ominous. Also exciting.
Henry, I just received a letter from the NMB investigation firm regarding the use of the RRF funds. I need you to call me. Henry, we really need to talk. Please call back. What's going on, Henry? Why aren't you returning my calls? This is really important.
Maybe he didn't return it because he was dead? Have you thought about it? Huh? Okay. So, nothing more in here, apparently. So, room 203. Room 203 is number 4 on the second floor. Okay, so wait, let's go to the second floor first. Oh my god. How do I spell that? Nauseum? Is that how I spell that? Thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome to the cat army. You got it. Ah, thank God. I really tried. Good to know. Welcome, how are you? Wait, 210 is which one? Is 11. Okay, so I'm here and I need to get here. I adore this thing. I'm doing well. Well, I have to say I really got invested in this. But this is my first time playing this. And I am in for a huge treat, apparently. Although I gotta say, sometimes it is a little bit tedious. Like, I resorted once to watch, like, to looking for hints on the internet. Not like ready made solutions, but for hints, because I was just so lost. And it felt like I did absolutely everything I could. But I didn't have anything to go on with. So I had to look at a couple of hints, no shame in that. I mean, yeah, the game is hard at times, but it is very interesting, and I like to piece things out myself, if I can, obviously. But if I spend like an hour or two just wandering about, not knowing what to do with myself, it just becomes tedious. So this is when I would look up for some hints. Happily Ever After. Can we watch that? Sounds like an odd thing to have in a hospital. I mean, there is a TV. So far, I'm going with the theory that it's probably Bernard, but I'm not quite sure yet. But so far, everything points to him. Mostly to him, at least. Or Charles. He would have a motive, and a huge one. But he was out of town, I think, so that probably crosses him out of the list of people who killed Vivian. Scott Brooks' body found by Jogger with multiple stab wounds to the heart. I was really wondering how he died. Police do not know if this is tied to the murder of Vivian Roberts. Scott Brooks, a star suspect in the Vivian Roberts case, was found dead yesterday. His body was found on the roadside along Maple. At around 6:50 a.m., a jogger happened to find a body lying motionless behind a bush on the side of the road. He stopped to check if the person needed help, only to notice that the body was covered in blood. He immediately called 911. The police arrived shortly at around 7 a.m., and the victim was declared dead. The estimated time of death was predicted to have happened 4 to 6 hours prior, putting the incident to have occurred around 1 to 3 a.m. Questions have been raised in regards to the murder of Vivian Roberts, of which Scott Brooks was the key suspect of. He had been released from prison due to insufficient and blah blah blah. One thing I will recommend is handwritten notes. I still have mine. I am making handwritten notes. I mean, I'm mainly making them for the places that I know are locked and I don't have the keys for yet. So I can go back to them, because at some point there were just so many that I can't remember any of this. So I am making some notes. The game told me to at the beginning, and I was like, why would I? Like, I don't need it. And then I needed it. So I held mine up, even though you obviously can't see. Thank you for showing me. I mostly just like writing. I'm a giant pen nerd. I do like writing myself. I mean, I'm a teacher, so that stands for itself. I like learning as such, so that involves a lot of writing. Yesterday, on hearing that Scott was apprehended for the murder of her mother, Tricia collapsed. The hospital called this morning to inform us that it was just a nervous breakdown. However, they've suggested that she should stay here for another few days. Charles is asking me to stay by her side. It rained today. Tricia has always hated the rain. She stayed in bed, tucked under the blanket, nearly the entire day. Here and there she mutters Scott's name out loud. She's cried herself to sleep a few times. It pains me to see her like this. Charles visits Tricia almost every day. Today he was quieter than usual. All of a sudden he told me that Vivian had been seeing another man, apparently a banker, for more than a year. He asked me if Vivian ever talked to me about it. I said that I didn't know anything, but was sure that Vivian would never have done such a thing. Then I realized that Tricia was awake. I'm not sure if she heard a conversation. Sheriff Howard came today. He asked me if I remember seeing anything suspicious the night Vivian died. I've already told him everything I know. It's frustrating to be asked over and over about things that I just want to forget. Before he left, I asked if Scott could really be the killer. He said he's wondering the same thing. If Scott was not the killer, then who killed Vivian? Derek came by to see Trisha. I asked him how he was doing. He said that the medical expenses for Wanda were more than he expected. Even with Charles's help, he's been forced to use up most of his savings. He's currently searching for a second job. He asked me if there was a future for him. Traveling with Charles made him see some of the rather ugly side of the world. His mother is hospitalized with terminal cancer, and seeing his best friend Trisha like this pains him. I didn't know what to tell him. Before he left, he leaned close to her and whispered, "Would it have been better if Scott just never showed up? Would you have chosen me?" I wish that I never heard that. Did he kill Scott? Man, so many people dead. So little answers so far. Okay, so far we've got fixing broken drawers. Okay, so I know where to use that. We need to go to Wanda's place. Yes, to Wanda's place. And then we need to go to Bernard's place because we have this. And we need to go to the inn because we have that for Scott's drawer. A bedroom key found in next to Dorothy's diary in the hospital room too. Oh, so that was Dorothy's diary. Was there a locked room at Dorothy's place? I don't know, maybe that's for the mansion? Okay, never mind. I still have that. I don't know what's that for. I assume it would either be Sophia's or Vivian's. Anyway, let's go to Wanda's place maybe first. I will just check real quick if I have missed any other key card entrances in the hospital. But I hope not. Also, I don't know if I've checked all the sewer. Probably didn't, but I can still go back to that easily later. Okay. By the way, Nazim, where are you from? If I might ask, obviously. And that's not like a secret or anything. The US. Oh, so you're from over the pond. Well, welcome. Wait, I need to see Wanda's place. Where was it again? Blah, 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 blah. The worker list. Uh, 43 Silver Lake Boulevard. Blah, 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 Painscreek. 43 Silver Lake. Silver Lake is the one with the mansion. Okay. I also forgot to say that the layout of this town is terrible. Like, it really is. Okay, wait, 43 was it, right? I don't remember now. I played it. That's 17, 15. There are a few places in the US like this, mostly in small towns in the Northeast. You mean like with the terrible layout? Or where people just go randomly missing and killed? Or do you mean just like a quaint little towns like this? A small part of the US just tried to be northern Italy. Oh, the layout. Yeah, okay. Is that 43? No. Random murders would be southern Italy. I mean, probably fair enough. I mean, you know, mafia and all that. Okay, so that's Doherty's. I mean, Wanda's place. And we had a broken drawer here. No, here. Ah, there we go. City of New Jersey, Department of Child Psychiatric Division. Psychiatric evaluation on Derek Tyler. Dear Miss Wanda Tyler, after almost 5 months of sessions, your son, Derek Tyler, is now much better. We are still unable to get him to talk much, but he has chosen to express his thoughts and feelings through written text, which is a breakthrough for him. During his last session, however, he wrote the following. That was standing in the middle of the road. He was waving to me. Mom was crying and her tears dripped onto my face. I woke up. Kitty was purring and licking my face. I think she wanted to go out. Mom doesn't like me to make noise when it's late at night. Says it will wake everyone up. So I was very quiet when I opened the back door. Kitty flew away. There were noises behind the wall fence. There's the door that's always locked, but there's the light behind the keyhole. I walked to the door and looked through the keyhole. There were 4 people. 2 of them were fighting. A baby was crying. Then one of them fell down and hit her head. She stopped moving. Her eyes were open. I wet my pants because she was looking at me. Derek has since been very quiet. We haven't been able to grasp fully if what he wrote was real or imaginary. Nevertheless, we are concerned with his situation. Kindly get back to us so we can discuss further steps in helping him. Karen McDowell, head of Child Psychiatric Department. Ooh. Now that sheds some new light. So he saw the death of Sophia. He didn't imagine that, we know this. The school called. The principal told me that the kids have been calling Derek names, saying that he's a bastard child. I know that Derek wants to know where his father is. I don't know what to say to him. The school called me again and told me that Derek poked a bird's next till it fell off the tree. After that, he stomped the chicks to death. He stoned the chicks to death. This resulted in him being suspended from school for a week. The principal asked if Derek had suffered any kind of trauma that would cause him to act like this. I could not tell him that Derek witnessed Sophia being killed. He was only 5 when that happened. Derek stopped going to school. He told me school isn't for him. I should not have asked him to keep quiet about Sophia's death. He must have been bottling up his emotions all these years. Maybe it's time I start homeschooling him. Ooh, potential killer in the making, you know. But wasn't he out in town, out of town with Charles the night she died? I mean, the night Vivian died. I made like a shortcut with my thoughts. Okay, so we've got that. Wait, there's also a closed room here. But I don't think I have any key for that. I do love the handwriting here, and massive pen nerd. I do love that too, especially because it like gives them more character, I'd say. Especially that all the handwritings are different, so it adds to the experience, I'd say. Okay. So are you like, since you're like a writing nerd, are you into writing yourself? So are you like writing stories or anything? Possibly. Not really, no. Okay. I I only asked because, you know, like, people that are like pen nerds usually do write stories. Just the act of writing. Okay. That's fair enough. Also, can I open this with the hammer? Or oh no, because it's like a lock. Never mind. Oh, by the way, Nauseum, since you've played the game, you should know. Because I've used up the keys with the room numbers for the actual rooms, but there are also drawers at the reception desk here with the room numbers, but I don't have keys for them. So do I find the keys later, or they are like unopenable if I used up the keys? Is it like either the rooms or the drawers, or okay? If you don't recall opening them, then maybe they are not openable. There we go. Now those are the darts. I know something. I needed the code for the desk in the mansion, I think, and it was for the darts, if I remember correctly. The code for Charles' safe. Oh, safe. In the gallery is Vincent's birthday. How could I not have thought about that? Call Sheriff James, check his file. Okay, safe. 7741. I need to start proofing the bread for today. Be right back. Sure. Take your time. Autopsy report from Andrew Reed. 44-year-old white male with burns found at home, pronounced dead at the scene. Third-degree burns found across body, completely charred over the head, face, neck, and hands, heavily charred across the front and back of the body, legs, and feet. Closer inspection reveals punctured lungs with an object similar to a switchblade or small knife. Pneumothorax is a possible cause of death, but body is too burnt to confirm. So somebody was actually trying to cover up. 61-year-old white male pulled out of car submerged in lake. Victim's lungs do not contain water, which shows that he did not die by drowning. Due to the prolonged submerging of the body in water, the estimated time of death might not be accurate. Estimated time of death is between 12 to 16 days. Top right side of the skull, leaning towards the front and above the right eye, has a wide crack, usually caused by a sharp object and strong force. Front torso, face, and back portion of forearms suffer numerous lacerations. Victim most likely succumbed to blood loss before being placed in water. 55-year-old white female found lying in front of mansion gates, pronounced dead at the scene. 12 centimeter wide and 7 centimeter deep crack found on the right side of the head. Impact caused by strong force with a sharp object. Lacerations on front torso and back sides of both forearms. Victim died from a loss of blood. Okay, so I'd say at this point that it could be Derek after all. Like, he had the trauma and he just wanted to stop seeing all this stuff, to like deal with it somehow and to punish the people, possibly. Unless we get to know something else at Bernard's place. Okay, so suitcase is done. So what we are going to do next is we're going to go to Bernard's place. Which is Also Silver Lake Boulevard, 31. Welcome back. 30. It's 32. Where's 31? Ah, that's it. This is something funny I've observed. I have to show it. The Polish accent, when combined with the UK accent, just sound American. I don't know. I guess it depends. I mean, I can sound more American and I can sound more British. Depends what I want at the moment, I'd say. Because I can totally stop caring and go full American. The bots are back. Yeah, I am already taking care of this. This is so annoying, honestly. But, you know. Okay, so this room. Bitch? Okay. Is that Vivian? I think that's Vivian, right? I drove Vivian today since Derek is out of town with Charles. As I was driving, we talked. She expressed that despite having a successful business, she felt empty and tired. Trisha hates Vivian for trying to stop her from seeing Scott. She seems to be really bothered by the name Vincent, and her relationship with Charles seems to be just for show. I wish I could comfort her. She's going through so much right now. If only I could confess to Vivian how much respect I have for her, how much I admire her. Ever since Tricia brought up the name Vincent, Vivian has been pretty quiet. Even during dinner, she hardly spoke. I can barely remember the last time Vivian appeared happy. I don't think anyone can blame her. Wanda hasn't been coming to work for a while now. Her illness is getting worse. I wonder how she's coping. Derek wasn't available to drive Vivian again, so I offered to help. It's been a month since I first drove for her. She's been opening up more to me, telling me about the struggles she's faced with, her rocky relationship with Charles, how she really dislikes Scott. Sometimes I would give her some suggestions when she asks what she should do. Other times she just wants someone to listen to her. Mostly I'm just happy to be with her. Vivian seems rather distraught recently. During the afternoon tea gathering, I stood outside the room and tried to listen to the conversations. She feels miserable being with Charles. They hardly look at each other, let alone speak. Personally, I don't think Charles deserves her. I finished reading Vivian's biography. Half the facts were incorrect. The writer should have done his homework better. Sometimes when I'm driving for Vivian, she asks me to drop her off at the corner of a street, typically in front of Tom's Cafe. She's always telling me she'll make it back home on her own. It aroused my curiosity, so after dropping her off today, I parked the car and watched her. She ordered a cup of coffee to go. She then left the cafe and walked up the street for about 5 minutes to a residential area. She stopped in front of an apartment and pressed the doorbell. Shortly after, a man in his early 30s wearing a suit opened the door. He leaned over and hugged Vivian. She gave the coffee to him and they exchanged some words. I couldn't hear what they said. Then they entered the apartment together. Who is he? Bro, we all had unrecruited love. We all got over it in high school. Maybe he didn't have it in high school, so he didn't know how to cope when he was older. Like, you never know. This is the 6th time I followed Vivian. After she went into the building with the guy, I parked the car nearby to wait for her to come out. Is this considered stalking? Yeah, pretty much so. About 2 hours later, a cab stopped out in front of the apartment. Shortly afterwards, Vivian came outside and the man followed closely behind. They chatted for a bit. Vivian looked extremely comfortable with him. Before leaving, she kissed him on the cheek. What's going on? It struck. I mean, is he clueless or what? I tracked down the guy. He works at a bank. The place. Oh, sorry. The downsides of being a teacher is like working with your voice constantly. So it cracks at times. The place they meet is his apartment. How could she do that? Who the hell is he? I reported sick for the third consecutive day. As I laid in bed, I kept thinking on why Vivian would be seeing another man. No matter what Charles did to her, she has kept her faith in him throughout the years. How could she be having an affair now? She's better than that. She's supposed to choose me. Wow, that went deep. Not that he's obsessed or anything. Totally not the case. A friend of mine lived with me for years. When her daughter started kindergarten, I thought I wouldn't be well for a month. I can't imagine what it's like as a teacher. I mean, you kind of get used to all the germs and bacteria and all that students keep bringing around you. I mean, I think it's a little bit better for me because I'm like a high school teacher for like a technical school. So that's a little bit better, but still, people get sick, so you get that a lot. Also, if you just keep talking, your throat becomes sore, like naturally. Can't really help it. Day 1, the hospital gave me these pills. They are supposed to help fight depression. Day 2, I feel a slight dizziness. It might be the food that I ate this morning. The dizziness comes and goes. I'm still able to work, not a big problem. It's my day off today. I didn't take the medication. By the evening, I started thinking about Vivian. I had to try Vivian again, so I took double the dosage. I had a migraine for the rest of the day. At least I don't have to think about her. Couldn't Vivian stop seeing that guy? Why can't I stop thinking about it? Now I know that my dizziness comes from those pills. The pills, they don't seem to work anymore. It doesn't matter if I take them or not. I can't stop imagining what Vivian and that guy are doing whenever they meet. I stopped taking the medication. She just started uni, as a side note. I'm so hyped for her. She's so smart. What major? What does she do at the uni? I don't know. Okay. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I just asked out of curiosity. Man, uni, when was that? A long time ago. Okay, so we've got the room out of the way. No, there was also a desk here. I'll ask next time I call my dad. Sure. Wait, I have noted that there's a desk that I've missed. That was like closed. Maybe no, desk at Bennett's place. But that's like the only desk here, and it's clearly open. She's a huge interferer and also a genius at math, so I don't know, but it's been great seeing her grow up. I'll still bring up the time she barfed on me while I changed her diaper. I mean, adults tend to do that, a lot. But, I get that. I'm only 8 years older than my brother. But when I see him all grown up right now, I'm still like, dude, I remember changing your diapers. Because it's just, I don't know, it's so weird to see him like that, to see him all grown up. Oh yeah, hit this. Well, fuck. We already have this so far. I never had the patience of a teacher, but I did teach a computer science at a middle school summer camp. It's great to see kids discover stuff. I mean, yeah, sure. But as a teacher myself, I can tell you that they hardly ever want to discover stuff these days. At least some of them, because obviously you can still find some that are very ambitious, and they would try to find out as much as they can, but there's also others that just don't. Okay, we need door displays. Deeds teach. Sorry, typo today. I cut my back hand baking bread. I mean, at least that's a good reason to like cut your hand. Also, no problem. 40 Black Pine Road. Okay, on the way to the hospital. Also, this town doesn't look big at the map, but it's like insanely big when you start running around it. Wait, I think it was. I think this one was somewhere here, actually. Oh no, that was Andrew's place. Never mind. I need number 40. Okay, was there anything here though? Anything that I couldn't open, that is. There was. Okay. Daughter of ex-mayor found dead at Painscreek Community Hospital. Trisha Roberts falls 40 feet from rooftop, lands on head and dies. She killed herself. Yesterday morning, the body of Trisha Roberts was found on the grounds of Painscreek Community Hospital. She was pronounced dead at 7:20 a.m. According to Miss Thompson, she was starting a morning shift when she heard some sound near the reception area. She went out to find Trisha lying motionless. Blood was flowing out from her head. She quickly called for Dr. Bennett, the attending physician for the day's morning shift, who brought Trisha to the emergency room at once. Unfortunately, it was too late. After lurk, I'll post the finished bread in your Discord. Thank you. And sure, no problem. Thank you for the lurk. The hospital CCTV shows that Trisha Roberts was walking around the hospital at around 6:30 a.m. She headed to the roof at 6:54 a.m. A few minutes later, her body was found on the ground 3 floors below. Charles Roberts, ex-mayor and father of the deceased. Wait, can I? No, I don't think I can turn this. Pendant of Mother Mary. Sophia? Wait, is it from the pendant? It was! Okay, so that was for Sophia's box. Dear Sophia, how have you been? I hope everyone is treating you well at the mansion. It's been 6 months since my missionary work started here in Indonesia. Life here is hard but meaningful. I found my life at the orphanage was miserable, but after coming here I realized I am blessed more than I could ever imagine. I'm supposed to be back in 1 week's time, but I recently decided that I'll be expanding my stay here for another 6 months. I haven't received any letters from you for a while now. I hope you are doing well. Remember the time when we were at the orphanage, you said that you don't want to be poor anymore? I think God heard your call and brought you to Painscreek. Charles and Vivian told me they were glad I introduced you to them. They said you are a hard-working person with a kind heart, and that us being related was not the reason they hired you. You got the job on your own merits. I did not know whether or not to tell them we are not actually cousins. I feel bad for lying to them. I guess I'll have to tell them the truth someday. Having said that, I'm glad that you're in Painscreek. We can talk and meet anytime, just like the good old days at the orphanage. I will do my best here. I hope you can wait for me. Best regards, Matthew Brooks. I have prepared a special present for your birthday. Wait for my telegram that day. I know some people don't like me. One that always speaks on me and Bernard ignores me most of the time. Andrew, well, he's okay as long as I'm not in his garden. Dorothy cares a lot for me, though. I like her. Tom, our security guard, treats me with respect even though I'm just a housemaid. Ian and Charles are kind to me. And Matthew, too. I almost forgot about him. He's been taking care of me forever, certainly, as long as I can remember. I'm a lucky girl. Matthew talks to me whenever he has time. Sometimes I feel he's trying to escape his chores at the church. We'll talk about everything under the sun. Our hopes, dreams, futures. It reminds me of our days at the orphanage. Landing a job here as a maid was the best thing that could have happened to me. However, I never imagined I would be having an affair with a married man, let alone my employer. Now I'm carrying his child. How do I face Matthew? I received a letter from Matthew today saying that he'll be extending his stay in Indonesia for 6 more months. That's always been him. He's always had a noble heart, wanting to help people everywhere. I miss him, but I'm glad he decided to extend his stay there. It gives me time to prepare how I'll explain my situation to him. I don't know how he'll take it if he just hears the truth blurted out once he gets back. Oh, that's her birthday. Wait. Say desk at church. March 18, 1975. Okay. I received a telegram this morning from Matthew wishing me a happy birthday. He told me he had a special birthday present prepared for me. All I need to do is find the clues that he placed in our favorite places. He's waiting for my telegram after I've solved the puzzle. I've actually solved it already, but I don't know what to say to him. What should I do? My baby was born at 8:20 a.m. and it's a boy. He looks just like Charles. Dorothy's taking good care of us. She prepares the food and attends to my needs. I almost feel like I'm her boss. Charles visits me all the time, asking if we need anything else. I told him he didn't have to come so often, and to instead focus on work. As a mayor, he must have a lot on his mind. Charles told me today that his mother, Magdalene, will be arriving in 2 weeks. She knows about our relationship. I feel nervous because she's a strict woman. At the same time, I'm happy because she told Charles to take responsibility for me and my son. Soon I won't have to be a maid anymore. Charles has decided to name our child Vincent Roberts. I like the name. Okay. Dear Dorothy, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for all you've done for me. You've taken care of my store on so many occasions. You've helped maintain a bright spirit. I would be lying if I said that I'm not saddened by your departure. I will greatly miss you. I wish you all the best in your new place. Do invite me there once you've settled in. May God be with you. Best regards, Oliver Gibson. Oliver Photo Lab Cleaning. Which one was the... Oh, L, okay. Okay, that gives us the idea of some things. What keys do we have? We have a pendant, but we've already used this. Yeah, we still have this. I don't think we used it. But I haven't seen a safe anywhere that would make it useful. At least not yet. But we could go to the church now. And try the birthday at the desk. Still haven't found the shovel. Okay, so it would be 3... Oh, 318. I visited Scott today. I couldn't believe what he said. How could Sophia be dead? How could Andrew, Henry, and Vivian have killed her? Did Dorothy know? How about Wanda and Charles? Did they know? Why didn't anyone tell me? I visited Sophia's grave today. It was just a wooden cross that Scott made. There was no name on it. I placed some flowers in front of it. She always had a liking for flowers. We had mass today. Vivian and Henry were there. Andrew, as usual, didn't come. All I can think of whenever I look at them is whether they actually killed Sophia or not. As they praised the Lord throughout the sermon, I felt sick to the stomach. I couldn't bear to see their faces. What should I do now? I know I should forgive them, but it's so difficult I'm dying inside. I wish I never visited Scott. I wish I never heard what he said. I wish I could just forget everything. I need to talk to Andrew. I need him to confess. Did he? Well, that's it? Oh my god, okay. Okay, so now, the darts. I actually need the darts. Okay, single scores are here. Double scores. 25, 50, and that's like triple. Okay. So we've got 60 plus, that's 18, I think. So 36. So 96. And then we've got 7 plus 2. So that's like 9. Subtract the yellow darts points from the red darts total. So that would be 77. Wait. I don't know if I understand it right. But I also have the save code, so I need to go to the mansion anyway. So might as well try it out the desk. And I still can't get to Oliver's photo. Dorothy was cleaning the place, but I didn't find any key there. Let's go to the safe first, though. Okay, 7741. Wait, excuse me? That's the code they gave me. Wait a minute. Am I seeing something wrong here? Yeah, I need to see the puzzle, but maybe that's safe for the post office. Wait a second. Call Sheriff James, check his file. Uh oh wait, this code is like Vincent's birthday, so that's for the post. Okay. Never mind. Vincent's birthday. I have that in Sophia's diary, right? Yeah, okay, so June 1, 1975. Okay. So that's the outpost drawer. Okay. Now, let's see. 060175. Okay, so it will be 6/1 1975. Yep. I, Charles Roberts, being of sound mind, declare the codicil to my last will and testament, effective as of today. Item 1. Article 6b of my will shall be modified to read. Should a boy be born in the Roberts family that is of a direct lineage to Charles Roberts, if he is the eldest son and no others contest, he shall inherit all of the family's fortune upon Charles Roberts' passing. The sole condition to this is that the son must be at least 25 years of age. Item 2. Article 6a of my will shall be stricken in its entirety. The firstborn child of the Roberts family shall inherit 50% of all the family's fortune should Charles Roberts pass away. Article 11 shall be added to my will and shall read, Vincent Roberts, born of Charles Roberts and Sophia Miller, on June 1st, 1975 in Painscreek, shall be officially acknowledged as a family member of the Roberts family effective. Randall Lewis, testator, testatrix. He put him in the testament. Another one of these. I still don't know what they are for. I cannot believe that Scott killed my wife. It's being spewed all over the media. How? Why? He loves Tricia, and I've treated him like my own son. It doesn't make any sense. I visited Scott today. I asked him why he would kill Vivian. He did not answer, but simply looked down on the floor. I wanted an answer so desperately that I nearly rattled his neck. Does he even feel any guilt or remorse for what he's done? How can he not say anything? I visited Scott again today, knowing that he will be released soon. There just wasn't enough evidence to pin him. He looked thinner than before, but I didn't care. I wanted to know why he killed Vivian. When I asked, he stared at me. I was so angry that I yelled at him. I was about to leave, when out of nowhere he said, I pity the ignorant. What the hell does that mean? I got drunk last night at the inn. Scott is now a free man. I think I babbled about how much I despised Scott and what I would do to have someone get rid of him. Did I really say that? How did I get home anyways? Alright, Bernard was with me. He drove me home. Oh, Bernard took care of him, probably. First National Bank, routing number, account number, email password, study room desk king, chess pieces. Knight, queen, bishop. King, knight, queen, b, bishop. Okay. The question remains if I found all of them. Like all of the chess pieces, that is. Mm. Oh, sorry. Okay, I don't know if I understand the darts. But besides, it's the study room, but I don't know if it's like in the mansion because apparently there are more study rooms. So that would be like what? Wait a second. I need to. So that would be like 405. And then minus 9 would be 396. So nope. Subtract the yellow dart's points from the red dart's total. Yellow was 9. And then red's total were 77. Doesn't make any sense to me. Nope, doesn't make any sense at all. I don't understand the darts thing. So we've only got 3 of these. No, wait, we've got more. We've got 5, but I don't know what I need that for. He said something about... Wait. Charles. Chess pieces. King, knight, queen, and bishop. King, knight, queen, and bishop. Is it like king plus knight? Wait a minute. So, king. No, the one I have now would be king, right? That would be king, so it would be 4, then a knight 5, then queen 1, and bishop. But that's like a pawn, and that's the tower. That's not a bishop. I will try that just in case. Wait a second. 4, 5, 1. I don't even know if I'm like getting it right, but I will just check everything. Okay. So whatever that is, I'm wrong about that anyway. So I don't know what that is for. Let's go to the outpost. That's the thing that I can do. Because I'm running out of ideas now. I still haven't found the crucifix. Or, no, wait, I did because I went down. Never mind. What am I even saying? Or did I? No, I did. Oh, what am I even doing? There's the door here. Okay, so 7, 7, 4, 1. The sheriff, Howard. The crack in Vivian Roberts' skull shows the weapon used is an object with the heavy and sharp end. Something like an axe would fit the description. Something that was missing from Bernard's place, maybe? To cause a crack that big, the attacker must be rather strong. I'm assuming it's either a man or a strong woman who is experienced in the use of a weapon. The victim must have been facing the attacker because of the lacerations found on the front of her torso, as well as the backside of both forearms, showing that she tried to block the attacks by holding up her arms. The fatal strike landed on the right side of the victim's head, just above her right eyebrows. This clarifies the following: that the victim was facing the killer, that the killer is strong enough to land such a clean but deadly blow, and that the killer is left-handed. Since the murder weapon was never recovered and confirmed, my assumption of it being an axe still remains. Since this is me doing you a solid, do not under any circumstances leak this information or I'll be in a big trouble. The guys here in Grand City don't want anyone more than necessary to know about the details. Hope the above information helps. Sean and Smith. Is that all? Okay. Record of alibi. I wasn't Charles Roberts. I wasn't there. I wasn't here when my wife was killed. I left for New York on July 18th to attend a conference meeting that was supposed to last for 3 days. I was supposed to be back on the weekend, on the morning of July 20th. However, I received a phone call from our butler, Bernard, informing me that Vivian had been murdered. I could not believe what I heard. I cut short my trip and immediately came back to Painscreek. Matthew Brooks. There is an annual religious gathering event in Hartford where pastors from different churches in our state's vicinity meet and discuss what we can do to help our society. The event started on July 18th and ran for 5 days, so it ended on July 23rd. I represent Painscreek Trinity Church at the event. Our church can confirm this because we had to cancel our Sunday service that week. Bernard Hopkins. I was preparing for the fundraising event when I felt sick. However, there was no one who could really do my job, so I kept working. At about 9 in the evening, I was too sick to continue, so I bid Vivian good night and headed back home. Dorothy Patterson saw me leave. No, there's no one else that lives there. I live alone. Dorothy Patterson. Yeah, Bernard was not feeling well that day, so he left slightly earlier than usual. However, he finished his work before he left. When I saw how sick he appeared, I wondered how he could have kept on working. Well, I guess that's why the Roberts family trusts him so much. Me, I was around the mansion most of the time, either preparing the food and making sure that the other maids were doing their jobs. The fundraising event, which was to be held the following day, was important to Vivian, so we were all making sure that everything would be perfect. By the time Mary left, it was already past midnight. I locked the doors and then went home myself. Now I live alone. Mary Martinez. My name is Mary Martinez. I had been working in the kitchen for the past few days for the upcoming fundraising event. Jimmy's Bakery was supposed to deliver the cakes, but a few days before the event, they called to inform us that they can't make it. Suddenly, I was in charge of the cakes. I was so mad because we didn't have much time and this event was supposed to be extremely crucial for Vivian's business. But after hearing that Vivian was murdered, all my anger and work just sort of became irrelevant. Derek Tyler. I remember dropping Mr. Roberts off at the airport on July 18th at around 2 p.m. I was supposed to come back after that to drive around for Vivian, but she told me to take a break since I haven't had a day off for quite some time. I decided to visit a friend of mine who was moving upstate to West Dakota. What sort of friend? An elementary school buddy that used to live here, but moved when he received a scholarship. I stayed at his place for a few days before coming back to Painscreek. Yes, he can vouch for me. I have his number at home. I can give it to you later. Derek never gave me the number. Wait a second. Okay, that's lost and found. A car key. Nothing else of interest? Okay. This must be through the locker. We have like only 2 or 3 cars around, so it will be easy to check which one that is. I will start with this one of Stephen Moss. Logbox. Okay. Can I not read that? Is that not readable? Are you for realsies? Okay, never mind then. Okay, so we do open the one. This one. He's onto me and I had to hide the key in one of the drains by the roadside. He will never find... What? Ever since I received the messages and the key, I have been following this anonymous person blindly. What a fool I have been. I need to revisit my investigation notes and see if I might have missed anything important. I looked for the alibis recorded by Sheriff Howard. There were 6 interviews: Charles, Matthew, Bernard, Dorothy, Mary, and Derek. Then I noticed it. One of them is lying. It was recorded that there was an event, yet I remember reading somewhere about it being cancelled. Where did I read it again? I can't seem to remember. Oh my god, I've just realized that the E in all of the killer's messages is slightly off in comparison to all of the other letters. If I can find the top typewriter, I can find who killed Vivian. What's the button for? Where is it? Is it in the church or is it in the mansion? Huh. Okay. I will look in the church first because that's closer. Wait, give me a second. Okay, so I don't know how I've checked the Dart code because it's giving me nightmares that I don't know how to count it, and apparently that's for the Bernard's desk. And I've been counting them all wrong. I mean, I've counted the yellow ones, okay. But not the red ones, apparently. Well... Then maybe let's go to Bernard's place first. No, wait. I actually need the worker. Silver Lake Boulevard 31. Okay, then let's check it. Mm. Okay. So, yeah, confirmed. I've been totally wrong about counting. When the police reported that Vivian was murdered, I was floored. I still don't know what to do. My mind is blank. All I can think is, how did it happen? How can Vivian be dead? Everyone's mourning about Vivian's death. People are coming or calling in to express their condolences. Charles hasn't been out of his room for days, and Tricia's crying her heart out. Loretti has been assigning busy work to all the mansion employees, hoping that it would take their minds off of Vivian's death. Samuel, our security guard, has been reviewing all the tapes of the past 2 weeks for any suspicious activities. I wish I could be of any help. Scott was just apprehended for the murder of Vivian. Is that true? No one would have thought of that. I could never, ever believe that Scott would be capable of killing someone, let alone Vivian. Yet it makes me so mad. I feel confused. Tricia was admitted to the hospital today. She had a nervous breakdown after finding out that Scott could be her mother's killer. Her condition has been getting worse over the past few weeks, and no one has been able to properly help her. Charles finally decided to seek help from the hospital. Matthew never believed that his son killed Vivian. He hired some fancy lawyer to defend him. Scott's been released on bail today. It's beyond ridiculous. I don't think Scott should have been released at all, despite the insufficient evidence. He killed Vivian. I know that he's guilty. Everyone knows it. They should have gone already ahead and prosecuted him. The maids were cleaning the mansion when they found some stuff belonging to Vivian, a key and some stationery. I asked Charles what he'd like to do with them, but he told me to take care of it myself. I brought them back to my place. Vivian's death has caused lots of grief to everyone, especially Charles. After hearing how heartbroken Charles was 2 nights ago, I can't bear to see him suffer anymore. Scott should pay for what he did. So, Bernard could kill Scott, but I don't think he killed Vivian. Looks like a desk key. Yeah, totally, but for which desk? Well, okay. At least we've got that, you know. I still don't know about the chess puzzle. I didn't see the bishop anywhere. At least I don't think so. Also, I still got the code from the book, from the medical book, but I don't have any place there that could possibly put it into. There are also 2 closed rooms that I have. The toolbox at the inn and the time capsules, but I need to get to the Oliver's photos first, which I don't know how to do. Unless, can Sewer bring me there? Farmer's market. Nope, doesn't look like it would. That's in your postal services and the river. But I still haven't explored all of the sewers. Let's see in the mansion. I would think if it fits anywhere, it would be in the mansion. But I will go to the church real quick just to see this. Because I think it could be at the church. But like, I'm not sure, so either the church or the mansion, most probably. Well, those are slightly different, I think. Yeah, slightly different. Unless the ones upstairs are like that. Yeah, like this. What did it open? What did it open? Yeah, what's the button for? I used it, but... like, nothing opened because of that. Oh, wait, that's... I need a key. Yeah, I mean, obviously, but... okay. At least I know it's in the church, but I need the key, which I don't have. Okay, so there's that. Now off to the mansion to see if we could open any desk with the key that we just found. Oh, the bush just rose, you know? Ah, how peaceful. Thank God there's still daylight, because I've been running around for like 10 hours, I think. Maybe not 10, but 8. Let me see the master bedroom, maybe. Okay, so nothing here. That could be unlocked. Bathroom, gallery room. This one's closed, but we can't get there. Is there anything here that I missed? Doesn't look it. Yeah, this one is for the code. I will check upstairs. That's Tricia's room. But nothing left to open. Oh no, there is actually. But I highly doubt this would help. Wait, I've already opened that, never mind. Maybe this? Ah! I'm a genius! Although we live in the same house, Charles and I hardly speak to each other. I know that he's been feeling guilty ever since his affair, but that was 20 years ago. It's high time I forgive him out loud. Next, I need to work things out with Tricia. I've been objecting her relationship with Scott for quite some time. In doing so, Tricia has been avoiding me. I haven't been a good mother, but I want to be there whenever she needs me from now. I just want things to go back the way they were. The agency has arranged for a new guy to help me. His name is Owen Smith, quite a young man for what he has accomplished. During our meeting, Owen asked me many things, as if he was interviewing me. The brief introduction turned out to be hours long. However, by the end of it, he said he has everything he needed and will get things moving right away. I have a good feeling about him. Owen called to meet with me today. He had the papers ready for me to sign. He said that the location of his exhibition has been approved. All we need is the down payment. That's great. I signed the papers almost immediately. After that, I informed our accountant, Helen, to transfer the money from the Roberts Relief Fund, since the hospital won't be needing it for a while. Owen's been a great help since we brought up the idea of an art gallery for the public. I'm not sure if things could have gone so quickly if it had been some other agent. I owe him that much. The art gallery will open in 3 months. I'm so excited about it. We have received most of the artwork from the contributors and artists. All I need to do is to ask Charles if he would be willing to donate some of his paintings. If this exhibition succeeds, it would be good for us and for Painscreek. I haven't felt this alive in a very long time. I have a purpose now. What? So there's like a new guy now. Owen. That could be just anyone. Okay, guys. I think that I will just leave it like this for now. We have made some serious progress. And I think the next time we play it, it might be actually the last one. Question mark? Because we could finish it, or maybe not. We'll see. Also, if you feel up for it, if I will have the time and nothing else will stop me from doing so, I'm planning like a longer Halloween stream with some horror games. So if I don't finish this game by then, I will finish it then, and I will probably play some Evil Within or something. We will see. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in the next one. So, bye!